How do you charge for a mobile app development project? Let's suppose a client has just asked you to build a mobile app for their business. But now comes the big question, how much do you charge? If you charge too low, you'll regret it because you'll be working for free. And if you charge too high, you might lose the client because you'll be outside the budget. So how do you price it right? The first thing that you need to do is to understand the scope first. Don't just ask, what do you need? Or, what do you need? I'll build it. No. Dig deeper. How complex is the app? Is it basic? Is it medium or enterprise level? Obviously, the client would not know the complexity of the project, but you would know it if you start asking questions in terms of what they want to achieve with their app. You'll be able to now classify the application, whether it's going to be a basic, medium, or an enterprise level app. Does it need a backend, API, or third-party integrations? If there are third-party integrations, also assess and see if those third-party integrations have got APIs. Is it XML? How are you going to integrate with those third-party integrations? Is it native or cross-platform? You need to understand this. The second one that you need to look at is you need to choose your pricing model. There are basically about 3 options that you can explore. The first one is a fixed price. Do you go for a fixed price, which is best for small, well-defined projects? Or do you go for an hourly rate, which is good for evolving projects, but be clear about estimates when you're doing the hourly rates so that it's easier for your client to also budget. Other types of pricing models would be a value-based pricing, where you charge based on the app's impact on their business. But all the same, choose a pricing model for your particular app that you're going to build. Factor in hidden costs. A project isn't just about coding. Consider design, UI, UX. Will they provide design or will you? Testing and debugging may often take longer than expected. Factor in the time as well and the costs. And in terms of deployment and maintenance, will you support updates and bug fixes? If you are supporting updates, for how long? Is it going to be for a year? Is it going to be for 5 years? You must be careful not to overcommit just because you want the business and say we'll support you for free for the life of this particular app. No, it needs to be time-based. You need to say for the first 6 months or for the first year, for the first 5 years, you need to have rates for it. Also ensure that you budget some time for meetings or traveling. If you need to travel to the client site to go and explain or to go and gather more requirements, you must factor in that. How many visits are you going to do per month? How many visits during the duration of this project? And the last tip that I want to say today is that get it in writing. Never start without a contract that defines scope, milestones, and payment terms. Avoid the nightmare of, can you just add this one thing? Because one thing leads into another. As I have mentioned in another video where we looked at the 90% myth. And the pro tip that I can give you today is never compete just on price. Sell your expertise and value. Clients will pay more for reliability, communication, and quality. How do you charge for your software projects? Drop in your tips in the comments and subscribe for more dev business advice that we're going to continue dishing out on this channel. I thank you and goodbye for now.